working on the pastel floral, and I was gonna add these to my journal, but this is a white page, and instead of having a white page, what I decided to do is I'm going to put this pattern in here. So what I do is I put the stencil over, and with my dauber and scorched timber, I am adding some coloring here, and I'm putting it stronger on the corner and then fading it away. It's not big enough, so I have to move it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to overlap this a tiny bit. Maybe this, let's see, maybe that can go like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not really big enough, so maybe this way. Gonna start on the corner and fade it away, and then it doesn't show, you know, that you overlapped. It doesn't matter, you see, it looks pretty. So I'm gonna clean my stencil with a wipe, baby wipe, or any paper with a little bit of alcohol. It will be able to clean it, and that way this is not a white page. So these pages are too big, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cut the most I can so that I don't lose the main elements. So let's see, I'm gonna start with this section. Maybe I have to start with the upper section because it doesn't fit in my tiny, it's not tiny, but mini cutter. So let's see, let's take a tiny bit from the top. Let's take a tiny bit from the bottom. Let's see if it's, yeah, it's still too tall. So a tiny bit from the bottom without losing anything. Let's see. Perfect. So now we have to take a tiny bit from the side. The only way to do it if you want to fit it. And we're going to lose those freckles, but that's all right. Okay, that's perfect. So now let's see. More or less, it's still a tiny bit big. So we can take a tiny bit more from the top. It doesn't matter if you take some words. Or maybe let's leave it like that. Then we have to do the same thing to this one. Now this one has to be the same size as this one. So let's take from the top. No, I don't want to lose the August. Sorry, that's my birthday month. I lost a tiny bit, but that's all right. Then only a small section, or it's already there. Good. Didn't have to lose my A. Then we're gonna lose all these. Let's see. It's a tiny bit more at the bottom. Only a small amount. Now it should be about the same size. Perfect. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do, and then you're gonna take a washi tape and put it on this side and on the other side. Okay, so this is my fabric, and it is about 1/2 inch larger on all the sides. About, some places it's more, but that's okay. And so you're gonna put on the side that you put the paper, that's the one that you put next to the fabric, so that it doesn't show. And then you're gonna put the glue stick in here, everywhere, and then around the edges you're gonna put the burly art, and then you're gonna put it in here and flatten it until it is drying. Before, I'm gonna wait until it completely dries before I continue. So I'm gonna cut all the edges in here like this. I don't know if you can see, at an angle, because I'm going to fold it like this, and I'm gonna try not to have to use any. You can leave more space. I left more space in here. I should have moved it closer to here, but I didn't. That's all right. So I'm going to go ahead and all these corners, I'm gonna cut it like this. So that I can fold it like this. You do not need to do this, but what I did was the small pieces that I took from there, I put them in that corner to reinforce that corner. But that is me being picky. This one, that is the one I'm selling, I'm gonna put this because it lasts longer. Supposedly it's better. So let's use this. Wow. Make sure I put it in the right place. That's good. Clean this. Okay, let's let it dry. Step, I'm gonna do it with a fabric tack, and I'm just gonna put all the way around the fabric tack. Just gonna put burly art also at the end of this because this is longer. So I have two glues. Now we are going to fold this like that. It's a beautiful fabric, and I got it at Etsy. Okay, so I'm gonna do that all around, and I will be right back. And now you're gonna mark the middle of here because you are going to glue the ribbons. So we're gonna glue the in the middle. We're gonna put the piece. Then to the sides we're gonna put the other two. Let's see. Maybe we should put them a little bit inside like this. Okay, so I'm gonna put fabric tack in here, in there. Let's put more. Let's put more so that we can put all of them. Okay, I'm gonna put a tiny bit more of the other glue too. Start with the middle one, then the other one, and the other one. So we are going to this side because it seems that it's not gluing in there. gonna do the same on the other side, and we'll be right back. We're gonna put the glue in here so that we can put the last part, which is the canvas. So I glue the lace here and on the bottom part, and now I'm going to position my, once the glue has dried, I'm gonna position my journal inside the cover like this, and decide exactly where I wanna be in the center. So I want the same space up and down. If you don't have the same space, that's all right. Probably I need more space at the top because in case I have pins that are taller. But this is all right the way it is. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this and clip it to the cover. Pulling it down so that it is next to the cover. Now I'm gonna bring something. I purchased something from Scrapbooking with me, but I was not able to put that. Even I followed the instructions, the holes would not match with that. I don't know how they did it, but it will not match. But I'm using it like this and it still works. And I think it's better, even better, because I can see the holes. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my awl. You need an awl. This is the awl. You need an awl to punch the holes. You need a needle with a big eye. And you need some thread, and the thread that I advise you to buy is a waxed linen thread because it's what is used for book binding and it's harder. So that's and I'm using beige because it matches perfectly. Let me bring the journal that I just bind. This is a journal, and you see it doesn't really show because it's cream, and this is a cream fabric. So, and I put ribbons. You don't need to do this. Sometimes this around, but I wanted this time to put the ribbons, and I wanted it not to have the edges. I wanted the edges clean, and I'm gonna probably put lace in here and lace in the pages. It's gonna be prettier than this. This is just the beginning. I'm gonna put charms in the bottom. So let's assemble these, and I'm going to fast forward and do not talk so that you can see it fast. Position this in here, and then you have to make a hole in the middle. I'm gonna show you. It doesn't have to be, precise, okay? So that's the first hole. Then we're gonna make another one. Gonna make another one in here. Then one more. So now that you have the holes, you take them out of, you don't need the awl anymore, maybe. So you're gonna take the needle and you're gonna thread it. And It's a big hole for people that are blind like me. And gonna leave like this, and then I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm gonna start in the middle and try to put it through the same hole. Sometimes you have to look inside your journal so that you can position the needle. And so I don't know what happened that it lost the clip. I'm gonna put it again. It lost the clips on this side. Okay, so I put it through the hole in the middle. So you're gonna pass it through, and let's see if we're doing this correctly. Okay, this is the front, and this is the middle. Okay, make sure your pages are the right side. Okay, so I'm gonna pass it through. And the bad thing about having all these ribbons, they're gonna be interfering with this process. So if you want, you don't need to put the ribbons. But I wanted them this time. So I'm gonna put it through here. And I probably put too much. So if you put too much, just take the thread and put it where you want it. So I'm gonna now pass it through here and try to catch that hole. I don't know why. There. This is the difficult part. You have to bring it until you have all the thread that you have in there. See, like that. And then you have to check that it is straight in here, and it is. Now you are going to go down to the last one, which is down in the bottom, and pass it through the pages. But if you pinch the pages together, it is through the pages. And now you have to go it through the hole that you did in here, which I don't see it. You see the hole in there? That's it, where you're gonna put it. Now I see it. Oof. Okay. Now it's through. Bring it back. And now is the hardest one, the one in the middle. I don't know why that one is the hardest one, but make sure that this is all tight. Now that you already have them in all the holes, make sure it is very tight. I think it's tight right now. And now you have to put it through the last one. And this is difficult. Try to see if you can see it. Put it through, and then look to make sure that it goes through like that. This looks more difficult than what it is. The problem is that I'm gonna leave more of the thread Maybe not. Yeah, I put more thread by just extending it, and then now I have to make it very tight. Make sure it's tight on the back. I don't know if you can see it because the thread is so light. So now you have to make sure that you have the thread on one side and the other one on the other one, and you don't. I want to show you how the thread is one on one side and the other one on the other side of the middle. Okay, now you're going to make sure everything is very tight, and you are going to make knots. So one knot and another knot, and I'm gonna leave all this excess thread. I like to put 3. Okay, I wanna leave all this excess thread because I'm gonna put charms, and later on I can cut it. But now you can remove these, and you already binded your journal. And the way you close it is with these ribbons in here. You don't need to have all these ribbons. I don't know why I wanted to have big ribbons, but if you are the one that buy this journal and you wanna have the ribbon not to be this long, you can cut them. But this gives you options if you wanna have big bows. So now this is ready to put all the ephemera. Look, you have still space in there in case you wanna put things on top, like lace and tall tags. And you have also space, and you have also space to grow in here because it's not completely flush, so you have space. If it becomes bigger, it's gonna be perfect. So this is an example of a soft cover, but we will be doing also hard covers, like for the Daisy art journal. Maybe we'll do it hard or maybe not, but for one of the stamperias we'll do a hard cover anyway. And you can decorate the hard covers, but this is so pretty, I don't want to cover it. I may put some lace in here to cover those threads, but I'm not gonna cover the cover too much, decorate it too much. So I want to show you the pages and the way it is at this moment, because I have been doing some ephemera for it, and I will be showing you videos on how to do them, okay? So I'm gonna go one by one on the pages. I'm gonna do some type of fold out in here, not decided yet. So there's still a lot of pocket, like there's gonna be a pocket here. There's still lots to come, but I wanted you to see the way I put the pages together. And in my opinion, they are so pretty. This is not going in there. This is a packaging that I received one time. And it's so pretty, but I only have one of it. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna save it. But we put this in here. And live your dreams with passion. And we put some lace in there. And this is an envelope. And I will show you how to do this. And this was collaged. And I will also show you how I collaged this. And this has a secret thing in here. But all these is going to be in videos. And there's lots more that I will do to this journal. More to come. We already did this one in one of the videos. I put a pocket in here, and I'm going to put a label in here. It has already a journal card in there. I may put something else in here, not yet decided. And this was done in a video. It has journal cards, pockets. I think this is so beautiful. So beautiful. This is going to be a very special journal. Very special. So if you are undecided on how to put the pages, you can go reference this video. This is a belly band. Pretty belly band. Soft colors. This is the one I showed you. Another pocket in there. It says do your best. And look how pretty it looks with the, see? With the washi tape that we put in there, it looks so pretty. It was a beautiful page. We did that pocket and it says go where your heart takes you. And this is an envelope and it has a pocket in the back and a pocket here. And we're gonna do that on a video, and I'll show you how to do the tag too. But there are still more to come. This is another pocket. I still have to put some type of label in there. Look how pretty the color is with that page. And also it goes with the colors in here. Beautiful. I'm gonna put also a pocket there. So there's more pockets to come. This is the middle. Decided on that page in the middle. I really like that page. And look how pretty. There's not too much left to show you. Let's see. Just the pages. Look how pretty that is. Pretty. Very pretty. This color goes perfect with that, those colors in there. Another pocket there. And so we're going to be working in several videos for making this journal. I love the purple with that page. So we're going to be working on this journal for several videos, and then it's going to be for sale. Look how pretty. This one side, this is a whole piece. A whole piece that I put it on the side, and it is also, has a pocket in here. And it also has a pocket in here. I have not made the card for that, but it has a pocket in here. And look how pretty it is. With that, it looks so pretty with that. Okay, so that's what I have so far. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell, and it's very important that you like the videos and you comment on the videos so that I can progress and my channel can succeed. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.